Joining me is the Yeshiva University president, Rabbi Ari Berman. Rabbi, it's great to have you here.
Thank you so much, Cheryl, for having me.
Obviously, our prayers are with you and the Jewish people. Getting those hostages out, first and foremost, the priority. Are you optimistic at what you're seeing play out in Washington right now?
Look, we are very focused on bringing them home. We just had a rally last Tuesday in Washington. Yeshiva University brought thousands of students. There were close to 300,000 people at the rally saying we need to bring our hostages home. These are our families, our American citizens, Israeli citizens, foreign nationals. This is an urgent, urgent matter for all of us.
As a university president, I have to ask you about something that Michael Bloomberg, the former mayor of New York City, wrote in the Wall Street Journal editorial section last week. He said that Jewish students are bearing the brunt of college's culture of intolerance, conformity, and safe spaces.
Yeah, I think Michael Bloomberg wrote so poignantly last week. It was so moving and such an important piece. College campuses are now breeding grounds, not for truth, but actually for ignorance. And what we need to happen is the leadership of the universities need to assert with moral clarity what is the situation right now in Gaza. Hamas is a terrorist organization, period. They say that themselves. They don't even hide that. It's not just that they did October 7th. They said they would do it again and again and again. And university leadership needs to teach its students what is the truth so they don't get intermingled into Hamas rhetoric. They can be pro-Palestinian, but they need to be anti-Hamas.
Let's talk about what's happening on the nation's campuses, college campuses across this country. Shocking to many of what we've seen. We do at least have now the Department of Education saying that they have open investigations into what we're seeing. And I'll give you some of the schools: Cornell, Ithaca, NYU, Columbia, UPenn, Lafayette, Cooper Union, Wellesley. And Secretary Cardona says there's probably going to be more added to that list. Are you encouraged by that move by the Department of Education?
I am very encouraged by Secretary Cardona, meaning he's taking this very seriously. He's not only made clear what the law is to the universities, but he started to publish this list so people see the lawsuits and that are currently underway. It's very important for the federal government to bring clarity to this situation so everyone understands the consequences and that the incentives are aligned. Universities want to protect their students. We should be clear what are the cases, what are the situations, and how universities can best meet the needs today.
Are these students uneducated? Are these students, have they been indoctrinated? Is every college campus has decided to go woke? I mean, these safe spaces that Michael Bloomberg talks about are a bit of a joke when you think about what's actually happening on the ground in Israel and what happened on October 7th in particular. You've started this coalition with about, I think, 100 university presidents to end this. What are they saying to you? What can be done right now to stop this?
That's a great question, Cheryl. I've spoken to over 100 college presidents who have signed my letter. I've spoken to now dozens of presidents all across this country, and they have said that this issue has divided their campus, perhaps like no other social issue in recent memory. And part of our problem is, number one, anti-Semitism is real. It's been hiding under the surface, and it's been allowed to surface with this kind of legitimacy. And the anti-Semites amongst them are being allowed to spread to college students who just don't know the facts. They don't know the Middle East. And they just feel like they want to represent a people they feel is unrepresented. And they're getting entangled with Hamas rhetoric. And they have to be taught by their educators and university leaders. And that's what this letter does. And the university leadership, over 100 of them who've signed it, that you can be pro-Palestinian, but you need to be anti-Hamas. Everyone needs to be against terrorism abroad and hate at home.
Yeah, and they weren't even alive on September 11th, 2001. It's so disappointing what we're seeing with our nation's youth.
I think we can do something. I think this is a moment to turn, that the angels can align together and we could do something good on our college campuses and around our country.
Rabbi Ari Berman, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
Please
you,
keep
Cheryl.
us posted on this group that you formed.
Thank you.